special beloved groups on campus who are on this lovely musical journey, our concert band and our symphonic band. So, and I also get the pleasure of introducing Mr. Garcia, our band director. Let's give these groups a round of applause. They do an amazing job. They're almost outside my window, so I get to hear them practicing, and it doesn't hurt my ears. So that is definitely a plus. Pardon me while I read this. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. One, please make sure that you silence all your electronic devices. If you haven't already, take a quick peek to make sure that it is on silent. Next, please remain silent during each performance. Their bathrooms are right here in the lobby. Should you need to use them, they are right. Applause one more time.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. This is the Fallon Concert Band, as you heard from Ms. Balagaya. We have a great set for both bands tonight, so please, you're making your way in, get to your seats, and it's going to be a fun evening, and it's a very, very special night to be here. If you haven't already seen, there are QR codes for the program in case you're wondering what pieces we are playing tonight. You can scan that with your phone. There are some in the aisles Even if you're coming in, there's still some QR codes there. We do have paper copies also by the front entrance in case you missed that. That was a tune called Crystal Moon. It was a very good opener for our concert, I believe. We're going to continue the festivities with kind of this festive attitude in the next tune, which is a very famous march from the orchestra world, adapted for band. This is called the Radetzky March. That's a fun one. I remember playing the recording when we first got that march, and you know I heard them. You know, they heard all these musicians playing, and they were looking at me like, we're gonna play that, and it sounded impossible at first, but with anything you start slow and then you add on. So there we go. So we have the concert band. The concert band, you know. We're a small band, but I was just telling them today, I am very, very happy with the progress of the concert band. They have a great sound, they have a good balance, and they've really made the small instrumentation. As you can see, we don't have things like tubas or French horns, but despite that, they're still holding down the fort and having a great approach to everything. They are still a great band. I look forward to their class every single day, and it's been a joy to work with the group. The next tune you're going to hear is a slower tune, a more solemn, peaceful tune called the Canon of Peace. which is derived from a choral rendition, a choir rendition of Dona Nobis Pacem. And I have fond memories of this particular melody because when I was in high school, me and my buddies, we made a barbershop quartet. And if you don't know what that is, if you've been to Disneyland, it's the same kind of singing that the Dapper Dans sing. If you don't know who the Dapper Dans are, they're on YouTube, they're incredible. And we tried to be like them. And one of the things that we used to practice was the melodies that you're going to hear. There are 3 of them. And they all distinctly are kind of intertwined and interwoven throughout the tune. The whole piece starts off with the first primary melody, and then it's going to skip around to different parts of the band. So keep an ear out for that first melody that you hear as it jumps around from instrument section to instrument section, and it will always be kind of overtaken by a second melody, much like it, and then even a third melody. So it's kind of like the band's playing catch with all these different tunes and melodies. See if you can hear all 3 as they come in. It was particularly fond when me and my buddies went on our high school band trip to New York City. Our band went to New York, and we got to perform in the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and we got to have a clinic from someone at the New York Philharmonic. And one of the nights we got to have dinner on a boat in the Hudson Bay. And when we were on this boat, it was nighttime, we could see the beautiful New York skyline, and we kind of all got together on this boat, and we were dressed all nice, and we started singing this, and it's a very fond memory for me. So it's a special song. So this is Canon of Peace. Yeah, it's been really fun to work with the concert band, and it's already moving so quickly tonight. It's always special this particular night because we get nostalgic by reminding ourselves that the 8th graders here, they've only got this year of school left of middle school, and so for my 8th graders that are in concert band, this is your final winter concert, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for all of such a great work and the example you provide. We're going to close out the concert band with our final festive tune. You might have heard it before. It's a ballet called The Nutcracker. Fallon Middle School Concert Band. And we're back. Before we get to the Symphonic Band set, I do want to give a special thank you to all the boosters that are on the board that help kind of the logistics and the financial side of running the band, which is no small task, let me mind you. To talk a bit more about that and things we have coming up, I want to invite our booster president, Michelle Chin, up to say a few things.
Good evening. Just a couple announcements I want to make. One is thank you for all the parents who have donated to the boosters. It really helps the program to grow. There's a lot of things that we need money for, and so I appreciate everybody who has contributed. For those who haven't, there's a lot of things you could do. You can always go onto the boosters website to contribute there, or there's a lot of fundraising happening. So for example, the Regal movie tickets, it is going on until the January 30th. So we have some time, and there's some great movies coming out. The tickets are, there's no expiration date. So you can purchase them, and then you can use it throughout the year as well too. So it helps the program to earn some money, and you can also benefit from that as well. Second thing is there's something called Raise Right. If you go into the booster website, you'll see all this as well too. So Raise Right is another fundraiser that we do where you can purchase gift cards to many brands, restaurants and shopping and all that. So feel free to look up, and also some of the contribution, the donation will go back to the music program as well too. Lastly, there's the Seas Candies fundraiser going on, probably until the end of December, until the end of the month. Again, profit goes into the music program. So we have different fundraisers happening. You can select whatever works best for your family, and also thinking about coworkers, thinking about friends as well too if you want to celebrate the holidays. Lastly, I want to say is I know many of you have their students sign up for the Disney trip. So I appreciate all your patience because our Disney team has been working very diligently in trying to make things happening. And so we are going to send out an email later this evening with all the, basically about the second installment. The second installment due date is coming up soon. I apologize for the short notice, but because we do really need the money, for our vendors as well too. So we have a deadline for them, they have a deadline for us. Anyway, so look out for the email. For the ones that did not sign up initially, and if they change their mind and if they want to join the trip, please reach out to me or the Disney team as well too. We do have some space, but you gotta let us know sooner. As soon as we purchase the Disney tickets, the number is set. We cannot change our mind. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any other questions about Disney. Okay? So thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you, Michelle, for all the work you do and will continue to do, and to all the boosters. It really is no small task to plan a trip with hundreds of students to Southern California. I said tonight was a special night, and it is because we're gonna hear the Symphonic Band in just a second. It's also a special night because for me personally, December the 9th is a great day because my first child, Emmanuel Garcia, it's his birthday today. So, and Emmanuel is here in concert with us, dressed to the nines. And if you don't mind, a little indulgence on my half, I would like for all of you to join me in singing him a happy birthday. If you don't mind, can we do that? Great. to say hello to my beautiful wife, Mrs. Garcia, and and my parents are also here tonight. They hate that I'm pointing them out, but thank you guys so much for coming. And also, my brother is here, a different Mr. Garcia. Love you. And on that note, I want to thank all of you for just being here. It could have been the easy decision to send more emails, or to make another call, or to get some more sleep, or to get that other thing done. But the fact that you chose to be here tonight with your student at concert is very meaningful, more so in the long term than even in the short term. I remember those two over there coming to so many concerts and performances, and traveling hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles to my performances. And looking back, I could not have been any more thankful for them to be there and to see that they were there loving me and to support me. It makes me thankful for all of you that are here for your children. And be sure, students, to thank them for coming. It means a lot that they are here. So can you give a round of applause for all the parents and family and friends that are here? Okay, enough chit chat. Here's the Symphonic Band. That was a tune entitled Deer Path Dances. It was commissioned for a very, very good honor band years ago by the great David Holsinger. Great composer, fantastic tune. So now that we've got your attention, kind of keeping in the winter season, and you might even see some students wearing some fun hats, festive hats. We're gonna play some. We're gonna put this next tune is kind of winter adjacent. It's really about Lake Huron, which is one of the Great Lakes that borders the United States and Michigan. And there's an old Canadian carol, and you're going to hear the melody kind of throughout being tossed around before, like in Canada Peace with the concert band, but this time it's going to get twisted and turned and kind of varied in many ways. So this is a very wintry sounding tune. You're going to hear kind of the snow and the cold climate of the Great Lakes. And it's pretty reflective of us, of us Californians who get cold at, 60 degrees. So, this is a wonderful tune called The Fantasy on the Huron Carol. like to highlight a little bit of the talent that we have amongst our students here in the concert band and symphonic band. Every year, the students have an opportunity to audition for what's called honor bands. Think of it as the all-star teams, the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Okay, so there are two ones that that my students audition for. One is the All Northern Honor Band, which is comprised of bands in the Northern California, kind of the northern half of the state. That's run by the Northern California Band Association. Students have auditioned for that, but we have not heard back the results yet, so we're still waiting on that. But there's also the All-State Honor Band. And students that are selected and auditioned for this, they get to perform in one of two bands at the state level, and they perform at the All-State Music Education Conference in Sacramento. And I have judged this before, and let me tell you, it is very, very competitive to get in. You can imagine, of all the middle school students in the state of California, the most populous state, it can get very competitive. This year had its biggest batch of students. This year it was around 1,000 middle schoolers auditioning, and lo and behold, some from Fallon made it in. So, out of those 1,000, there are a few. If you were selected into the All-State Band, can you please stand up and be recognized? So yeah, and we also have two more that made it also into the even more competitive jazz band, which is a very tiny band made of 20 students. And if you want to hear them tomorrow at the jazz concert, that's in the NPR tomorrow night at the same time, 5:30. All right, we're going to move on kind of with our winter theme, and we have a wonderful, wonderful piece by Eric Morales, which is sure to be representative and symbolic of the weather that we're having and the month of December. This is called December Sky. Enjoy. just like that, we're already towards the end. I can't believe it. Man, what a blast it is to work with the Symphonic Band. It's so incredible. The students that you have are amazing. And we just had our 6th graders perform last night. And some of you parents might remember when your student in this band, or in concert band, were in 6th grade. And you know, it's amazing to see how quickly things progress. How the music becomes more refined. That the music, despite it getting harder, becomes better. And it can still continue even beyond Fallon Middle School. Some of your students might be going to Emerald. Some of your students might be going to Dublin, or maybe to a completely different town. You might be moving out. We don't know. But chances are there's a band there. And chances are they have a really, really good teacher. I know for a fact that here in Dublin we have an amazing team of music educators. I know Mr. Tran and Mr. Bainton personally. We're good friends, and they are committed to giving their students the greatest music education they possibly can. And we are all on board as our music teacher team here in Dublin to provide that to your students. So please consider continuing this beyond this school year, as it only gets better. The chances, the opportunities, and the people that your students will meet will become lifelong friends more likely than not. Some of my friends from middle school band ended up becoming my groomsmen in my wedding. Will that happen to your students? Not necessarily, but it might. So there's only good things to come, and so I can't talk enough about music education. I guess I'm biased that way. So before I wrap up, I just want to give a couple more shout outs. Our awesome orchestra teacher and chorus teacher, Ms. Berteo, had a great concert last night. They're also performing on Friday at Dublin High School with the Dublin High Choir. And so I want to give her a special shout out. I want to give a shout out to Ms. Balagaya for being here and supporting us and giving that announcement at the very beginning. And all the staff made it possible, the PE department putting out the floor. I know Ms. Baker was here in the back helping to supervise. So thank you to all the staff here. Can you give them a round of applause? And of course, I've already said it once, I'll say it again, you parents, you make the world go round, okay, through your donations, through the time that you spend helping us out, set up on any event that we have. You help your child's music education. The more you get involved, please help make parent involvement normal in Dublin. We cannot get enough parents to help out. So please, oh please, if you see an opportunity to volunteer, or if you have the means to donate, make it happen. It's only going to reap benefits for your band, your students' band experience. So I can't thank you enough for being here. We're going to close it out with a tune that hopefully all of you know. This is a mashup between 2 songs. This is Let It Snow, Winter Wonderland. Before I forget, band students that are here to get your attendance slip stamped, Mrs. Kim will be there under those signs that say, get stamp here, so you can get the stamp there. All right, this is the last tune for Symphonic Band. Enjoy, thank you all for coming. Give it up one more time for the concert band and the symphonic band. That concludes the concert. Thank you everyone for coming. If you can lend a hand and help move stuff back to the band room, we would much appreciate it. Get home safe, everyone.